question says, a car moving at a speed of 36 kilometers per hour is taking a turn on a circular road of radius 50 meters. A small wooden plate is kept on the seat with its plane perpendicular to the radius of the circular road. That is, this is the radius r that has been given as 50. This is that plate that has been kept perpendicular to the radius, and the speed has been given as v equal to 36 kilometers per hour multiplying by 5 by 18 and giving us a speed of 10 meter per second. Now, a small block of mass 100 grams is kept on the seat which rests against the plate, and this is that block actually. The friction coefficient between the block and the plate is mu, that is 0.58. Find the normal contact force exerted by the plate on the block, and the plate is slowly turned so that angle between the normal to the plate and the radius of the road slowly increases. Find the angle at which the block will just start sliding on the plate. Now, let us first deal with the A part of this question, in which we need to find out the normal contact force exerted by the plate. Now, what is happening in this question is that this car is actually taking a turn. A plate is here. Since friction is there between both of them, it will apply some frictional force over this block, which is taking it along with it. Right? So, since the plate is perpendicular, it will apply a normal force perpendicular to it, and this normal force is directed towards the center. So, it will be providing the necessary centripetal force to the block. So, we can say that the normal reaction is equals to centripetal force, which is mv square by r. Putting the values over here, we get 0.1 into 100 over 50, giving us a normal reaction of 0.2 Newton. Now, proceeding with the second part of this question, in which the angle is slowly increased. What's happening is, like, suppose this is the plate and this is that center line, this being the block, then the normal direction actually changes from there to here, and this is the angle theta, which is actually increasing. Now, if we take this to be the centripetal force F, then we can say that normal reaction N is equals to one of the component of centripetal force, that is mv square by r cos theta. Marking it as equation number 1, we can have second equation as the frictional force which will be acting along this line equals to mv square by r sin theta. That is equation number 2. So we can have the normal reaction being this and the friction being this. And now I can put the value of normal reaction from equation number 1 into 2 and can easily write mu mv square by r cos theta equals to mv square by r sin theta, giving us the mu equals to tan theta, or theta equals to tan inverse 0.58, that is 30 degrees.